Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Maranatha Abutu, or you can call me Ene. Just a quick announcement before we go into today's show. As of today, I have uploaded the last podcast episode for the year 2023. So we are just going to be having random conversations that are not going to be uploaded on Spotify or all other podcasting platforms. So yeah. I just wanted to wrap up the podcast for the year and also put on an avenue where I can try something a little bit different for YouTube. The podcast is going to be closed from today, the 8th of December to 23rd. So 22nd actually. So 23rd of February 2024 would have our first podcast episode for the year 2024. If you want to know why, you need to go to Spotify, Apple Podcast, or Google Podcast and listen to that episode. So for today's show, we are going to be doing something different. One of my podcast friends from Kenya, Tracy, she is the owner of Equality Dialogues and Conversations. She sent me a clip on Instagram a couple of weeks ago, and I decided I wanted to talk about it, but I just couldn't find the perfect time to fit it into the episodes for the podcast this year. So now that I'm going to be doing a little bit of, everything for this month of December and January on the YouTube, I decided, I'm going to talk about it here and hear you guys' opinion about it.
My friend has been married for a year, but has known her husband for 2 years now. They are happily married, but has an issue and was unsure how to approach her husband, so she asked me for advice. Okay. Basically, her husband's genitalia smells like BO. When she goes down to suck it, one time, she said she even tasted tiny bit of feces.
Ew.
So she stopped sucking and spat out the saliva in disgust.
Wow.
She's so traumatized that now she does not want to go down on him or any other guy ever again.
Well, of course not. She's married. Jesus.
Yeah, that's a good find, boy.
So,
well, you can't blame her.
when he asked her what's wrong, she had to lie and say it was her jaw because she doesn't want to hurt his feelings because he's really sensitive and insecure. But this is ruining their sex life as she can no longer stand the smell. I was wondering if you could advise me on what to tell her and how she should approach the situation. Perhaps you could share your hygiene routine and how you wash your genitals and anus.
Honestly, I don't even know where to begin with this video. I know I have watched it before, and even prior to starting, I had to search for it on my Instagram. And when I found it, I watched it again. And each time, I feel like my reaction has always been the same. Like, ew! What the fuck? So, there are a couple of things I wanted to point out in this video, right? So, first of all, I think that it was somehow for me to hear that the friend told her friend before speaking to her partner. So is that thing again where partners are scared to talk to their partners about certain things that can be worked on, which is like my first problem. So if I want to be with you, I think that part of that is you accepting that I'm going to be on your team or your teammate for the rest of our lives or for as long as we have, each other. Meaning that if something isn't working out for you, probably it's something I'm constantly doing or it's something that you expect me to change and you know that this thing is becoming, an actual problem. I feel like you should be able to talk to me as your partner. So is that thing where people are getting married to people they don't know? Or maybe it's an arranged marriage or they're just really scared of their partner. It's just a couple of things that, honestly, I don't even want to get into in this episode. But I don't like that the wife went to the friend first rather than speaking to the husband. But that's an aside, right? Now, I know that on social media, we've constantly seen conversations where men are saying that if you wipe your ass, you are gay. And so it begs the question, when you pass out feces, do you think that there is no remnant stuck to the part of your bum where your ass cheek closes? Like, I don't get it. If a man wipes his ass, how the hell does that make the person gay? Honestly, I don't know how we think or how some men think. Really, what has being gay gotten to do with hygiene, which is like my first problem, right? Now, the second problem I have is, if you think that wiping your ass makes you gay, which is, I'm trying to make an excuse for men that would say that they don't wipe their asses because they are men and doing that makes them feel like they are gay. Now, if you don't wipe your ass, don't you think that the remnants of feces or excreta that remains on your bum after a long time is going to smell? Like, what planet are you guys from? What planets are you guys from if you don't know that if you leave something repeatedly? Okay, so why do you touch dirt? Or why do you touch soil or manure and you think, oh, I need to wash my hand? You would have just been walking around with the dirt on your body. Or why do you have poto splashed on you and you feel, oh, I need to change my shirt, so I need to wash my shirt? You can as well wear the same shirt over and over. Or why do you wash your boxers even? Which is even another thing. I think that some men wear boxers for 2 weeks. A week plus, and that's not enough. Some wear for months and months. So that again also makes you gay. I don't get it. Which is like the other thing. Now, why are you making somebody give you oral sex when you know that that place is going to be stinking like hell? Or you think, oh, not wiping your ass, if it makes you gay, there's nothing concerning hygiene that matters. Right? Like, I said again, I've watched this thing like 3 times now. I feel like men are always very quick to tell a woman that her vagina smells like fish or her vagina smells a certain way. And they're usually very quick to actually go and tell their friends or whatever that, yo, this woman's bum smells, a certain kind of way. Now you expect that because you are God's favorite children, you don't need to care for yourself or take care of your body. And you are squeaky clean as whatever. Again, I don't like that the wife went to talk to her friend about it, right? But I feel like men do it every time. I'm not like I'm excusing it. Again, like I said, I don't like that she did it, but I'm not excusing it either. But men would always speak to, their friends first before speaking to their wives about this thing, especially if it was during the relationship stage. And I don't think that men would end up marrying a person whose bum or ass or genitalia area smells, right? And now this takes me to the other thing I want to talk about. Now, besides hygiene, besides, not washing your bum or wiping your bum or why it makes you feel like you are gay, there is the thing of how did the excreta or feces move from the bum to the penis? So, these are 2 completely different things. There is the smell where your genitalia area is smelling because there's leftover, on your bum and you didn't properly clean it because you think cleaning your ass makes you gay, right? Then there is the me giving you oral sex and tasting shit in my mouth. Honestly, I don't know how she did it. If I'm being frank with you, I don't know how she did it. I would have spat out and insulted his life there and then. Like, what the hell? You didn't properly wash up and you're making me give you oral sex. I feel like that's how people get typhoid. Maybe cholera. I don't know. But like, really. Now, again, there is that, which is the hygiene part. And then there is are you sure that this guy isn't gay? Because I had a theory one time, right? And you guys don't laugh at me. The theory was that, like, when men sit down on a WC to pass out, shit, and they, your manhood is sort of dangling. I feel like maybe it used to rub off. I don't know. So anytime a man, goes to use the toilet and comes out I'm always like, oh, you need to go back and wash again. I don't know. It's just something that's always plays on my mind. Like, are you sure? Because both things are basically parallel. And so it's possible that there's a way that maybe it will curve and it will rub off. Again, I don't know. So there's that. But there is the tasting of actual feces in your mouth. Meaning it's possible that her husband is actually gay. Which takes me to the actual thing, right? So is this thing where you have bisexual men who are married to straight women who never know this other side of their husbands? So there's no way you can tell me that while they courted or during their courtship stage or dating stage, if this thing was something, she would have caught it, right? Even if they were doing, abstinence or whatever, she would have caught it one way or another. And then maybe first few months of marriage would have also jumped out. But is that thing where men in Nigeria, especially men in Nigeria, and maybe other parts of the world where homosexuality is still very much frowned at, they will lie themselves into marrying a straight woman who will end up living with them. How they go out or have their best friends always visit them. Why should be thinking, oh, this person is just my husband's best friend, not knowing that this person is the husband's partner or something. And so I think it is wickedness. First of all, it is wickedness. If the Nigerian law, wherever you are, law says that, oh, it's not right for you to, engage in homosexuality, travel out of the country. And again, I know that there are people in Nigeria who are probably doing this thing and they are getting away with it. There are ways to do it, right? Go and ask your mates, ask your peer how they do it. Don't drag an innocent, because I feel like this woman is not even thinking in the direction of, my husband could be gay. My husband could legit be gay. Because honestly, why are you tasting feces, like actual feces on somebody's, manhood, where again, I have that whole thing of both of them are usually inside the WC. So if you sort of like drop it, water splashes, or it can move in a very weird way and rub off. I don't know. But then outside of that, right, if this is something that's been going on repeatedly that she has noticed, because for her to write into somebody else's podcast, it means that this problem has been existing. But I don't know how long it's been in existence for, when she caught it exactly. But it doesn't make sense that if he's gay, which is like what I think right now, it wouldn't be hygiene, because again, she would have caught it one way or another. Shit doesn't hide. That's the truth. Shit doesn't hide. It's like when we're younger and you go and play in the bush and you step on maybe cow dung or, some other animal's dung and you walk around with it. Somehow people around will catch it like, oh wait, I'm smelling something. Let me see the underneath of your slippers or something. So I feel like shit doesn't hide. So if it was a problem of hygiene, she would have caught it early on. My own issue is this man gay? Is he gay? And if he's gay, again, there are women who are very much okay with it. There are also female homosexuals who are very much okay with the idea. Every time I say this thing, people look at me weirdly, but again, there is one person for you out there. No matter what you think it is, there's somebody for you out there. You're looking for somebody who you want to do an open marriage with, you must find somebody again. But the idea of roping somebody who has no idea of this whole other life that you have into a marriage for the sake of, I need to settle down, I need to save face from the society, or I need to not appear gay, then maybe there's a problem. The LGBT community is doing so much, even in countries where they are banned or they are not allowed to be their natural self. So you can go to any of those countries, or again, ask your peers who are living in the same country as you. Yeah, so that's it. This is just all I wanted to say this week. If you think that it is a hygiene problem, please come and explain the formula. Like, how does it work exactly? Did what I say about, is that right? And do men actually not wipe their asses because they think it makes them gay? And then finally, do you think that this man's husband is actually gay? Because again, why should I be tasting actual shit in my mouth when I'm giving you oral sex? So yeah, again, my name is Maranatha. If you are not yet subscribed to the channel, please, I beg you, do so. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Thank you so much, and see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.